In 1971, two men robbed a store in Ferndale, Michigan. One of those men, Fred Mitchell, would change the course of another's life entirely because of his actions. Richard Phillips was arrested for two separate crimes, armed robbery and the murder of Gregory Harris, killed by two men. And during interrogation, Fred Mitchell told police that Phillips had been involved in the armed robbery and was arrested due to the similarities in appearances to suspects. During trial, Fred Mitchell falsely testified against Richard Phillips in order to receive a lighter sentence. Decades later, after Richard was wrongfully imprisoned for his murder, Pomelo, the real accomplice of the murder, confessed to detectives that Richard was not involved in the murder. Richard successfully appealed after 44 years of his imprisonment. False testimonies affect everyone, the accused, the victim, and society as a whole. False testimonies can lead to wrongful convictions, for example, life in prison and death row. Not only wrongful convictions, but it can also affect the personal life, such as destruction of reputation and psychological damage to the accused.
Salem witch trials, famous for various accusations of witchcraft, is another example of false testimony similar to Phillips' case. The difference between the Richard Phillips case and the Salem witch trials is that the Salem witch trials' belief in false testimony was spurred on by hysteria, delusion, and religion in comparison to the racism from Richard Phillips' trial. McCarthyism was similar, but instead an entire country was infected by these false testimonies. Thousands of people lost jobs, lives, and then were blacklisted from building anything back up. Almost 10,000 people ruined, and it all started with the false testimonies of one person. This man, McCarthy, claimed to have a list of insiders who were sympathetic to the communist cause during the Cold War. While McCarthyism may have happened during a different time in the other cases, and under different circumstances, the ideology itself reflects the same lack of critical thinking born out of some unreasonable phobia or fear that the other cases do.
So, how can you help as citizens who are interested in law and justice? The Innocence Project focuses on protecting, freeing innocent people, and preventing wrongful convictions. You can either donate to help fund this project or find a career opportunity through them. If you are a current law student, you can educate yourself to find any inconsistencies within statements. Things like thoroughly investigating cases, double-blind procedures, and recorded interrogations all work effectively to eliminate bias and fallacious arguments.